Did not change my mind on the past 2
Just
seconds.
checking, you do sometimes. You do like a good flip-flop. Anyway, we will do our map fly-through and we'll hand you back over to the lovely gold limo-wearing James and DDK.
Time for Nuke. Those guys on the desk are dead to me now. Let's see if EchoFox can bring things back to a third map. They're starting on the T side. Liquid will be defending. So let's see if Liquid can stop these bombs going down on these nuclear reactors. Dan.
Yes, James. Oh, was that a throw?
Wow, Liquid on the CT side. 2 smokes and a Molotov. Very curious. What do they have in store for us on their CT side with these grenades? Rekka charging through, trying to get a pick towards main, or mini if you are North American. Rick's going to take down Hiko to start things off, and EchoFox are streaming all over the A site. Pimp can't see Rick's behind, below him. Not a good start for Liquid.
Yeah, these grenades not really doing all that much because it's just a super fast rush from EchoFox. What are you going to do? All you can do is pop some heads, and Nitro will get himself one, but there's many left to find. Don't like the chances here of Alicia Nitro. Great setup coming in from EchoFox. A few free shots there from Alicia, but he's got to get those connections, and that's going to be that. Quick upper rush, the shock and the ore secure that ever-needed T pistol round, and the CTs will not get off to a good start in the economy. There are a lot of options, though, on this map to play Force Spies with, because you can just keep to the close ranges. It's actually one of the maps where, on the CT side, I can say it is okay to do it. But there's a lot of maps like Dust 2 where you should never be doing that on the CT side, doing a Force Spy in the second round. But shotgun for Hiko. Thorin talked about it on the desk. And a scout on the lead. This will be interesting, actually.
It's a nice looking gun Hiko has there. It's a royal green, if you will, heritage green. See if you can do anything with it. ELEAGUE is currently scouting on the outside, looking in above the silo and towards the lower area. Shazam is going to have a delayed appearance, perhaps. Deciding against it, maybe. Not sure if he fell off. He's not going back up, so there we go. Rick's just holding a tight angle in case there's a push from the CTs at the moment. So EchoFox biding their time, using their time, perhaps abusing their time. ELEAGUE still poking outside. You can see JDM and Pimp trying to be as dynamic as possible. EchoFox now, minutes on the clock. They've got 2 HEs, 1 Molotov, smoking some flashes. Not really advancing anywhere just yet. Looks like it's going to be another A-rush, or perhaps it's going to be a vent dive, a good old vintage vent dive. Pimp, though, is in a position to do something about it. With a 5-7, he can do big damage from his angle.
Oh, wow, that is a fantastic Molotov. I love that from EchoFox. The preparation really showing itself. A kill from Liquid, but that's it. That Molotov was genius on top of the hut. Genius. Nitro's going to drop down, though, sliding down that door. Picks up the shotgun, looking to get some action with big pop-up pump. Finds himself an upgrade. AK comes out, almost a follow-up. Maybe ELEAGUE can find himself something as well, but no. Another round for EchoFox. Another round in which EchoFox impress upon us the homework that they have done on Nuke.
Indeed, they are a learned team on this particular map, and we will find out where Liquid currently stand. Once their buy comes in, this will be an eco round from them. P250s coming out here and there. Perhaps we will see more aggression on this occasion due to their lack of utility. Always nice to see a Nova in play. 3 players towards the ramp, 4 players towards the ramp, in fact, for Liquid, and they are boosting up on those boxes. Those very strange boxes. You could previously stand in that corner on the ground on Nuke, so they put the structure in to stop you from doing that. But you can stand on the structure, which makes it even worse, because it helps you avoid flashbangs. So very curious, perhaps just a change in design as opposed to a nerf, so to speak. So Liquid will stand their ground over towards the ramp of Hiko, having a look on the outside and towards the A site as well. What are the T's up to? Slowly but surely moving around outside. 1 bullet fired by Hiko. Just trying to figure out what the team are doing, trying to move his team around, but they're still just waiting around the ramp.
So it's always good if you can get yourself on the heaven area, looking into the upper site. You can really remove a lot of the problems, a lot of danger of close ranges. And if they just kill Hiko without issue, they will be fine. And there's a nice flop flash, and there's the kill to follow up. Very good. Now they'll be fine. They can get on the upper site. You get all the vantage. You get the best vantage point to basically see everything safely on the upper site, and it's an easy plant. You see a lot of teams running their anti-eco in this way, where they just try to build around and get up to heaven, and then this. This is the last phase. Get the bomb plant and defend it. Very, very simple stuff. Avoid all the danger. I love it.
ELEAGUE trying to make some money outside. I mean, there's some potential for exit frags here. I'm curious as to where Rix is going to go once all is said and done. That P90, I'm sure he will wield into the following rounds. Can be quite useful. Pimp, again, just not prepared for players coming in underneath him. I can only imagine he was looking towards the squeaky door there because he was standing in a similar place to where Rix was standing, looking through the gap in the ladder into Hut. Anyway, the buy has come out and Hiko has an auto shotgun, which makes me wonder if he's going to be playing on the roof of the Hut, mainly looking towards the squeaky door. Definitely viable to use there. The auto shotgun did have a boost. They had an improvement to the spray pattern. The shells go closer together now. EchoFox charging towards the ramp area. Nitro forced to give it up.
So that's according to plan, though. That's part of Nuke. Nuke is often about giving up areas and adjusting your rotation, your coordination as a team. So it's very fine for them to do that. The issue is how they set up on the lower side to compensate for this. And also how they hold the entrance from ramp to hell. You can see now EchoFox start to make their way forwards. And we start to get a look at the setup here for Liquid. It doesn't look super good, actually, and Pimp will confirm the play. Liquid might be... There should really be more than one player down here at this point. There is going to be a free plant. No Oh, there you go. Pimp able to actually shoot through the door there. Very nicely done. Gets a kill. Bomb does go down, though. And now we get the rest of Liquid coming in. It's looking good so far.
Hiko gets a shotgun kill. That's some nice money for him. Rick's last man standing, but he can do a lot of damage with this P90. 2 plays left, spots another player. Nice pickup of the M4. Pimp goes down, can't find Elysian time. An expensive round for Liquid, and they will win the round, but that is a problem. Because if we look at the Liquid money and look at the EchoFox money, there's nothing but pressure coming to the economy of Liquid.
Yeah, really interesting one, and they really need to win rounds back quickly, especially against the likes of EchoFox, who've shown a lot of proficiency on this map. If you give them a really big economic advantage, let's say they get to 5 or 6 rounds, 1 in a row, then you're going to have huge problems because you just never force them to you know, eco up against you. And that's still the case. Still another round needs to be won very convincingly by Liquid. Moving forwards here. One relief to their economy is the fact that Hiko can play Squeaky and Hut with a shotgun. And look at this pressure from outside. I think they spotted Pimp there. I think Sean Guest spotted him. Again, showing you that he understands all the timings, the ways in which to spot for these aggressions. Liquid should get blown up on their outside setup. Shazam's up on the silo, but actually they did not spot him after all. So frag comes in, ELEAGUE wraps around the side, brings himself 2 kills, but still, there's 2 left. But the advantage rests on Liquid.
War of attrition. Some quick bursts of anger from both sides and everything quiets down. They know where Hiko is and they're going to split him and his wig. 2 versus 2 now. JDM with the M4, Nitro with the UMP. T's rotating, going for the safe plant behind the reactor. Nitro comes down from the ramp and JDM is hovering over the vent, just biding their time a little bit. Nitro trying to force the issue here. Broke on the high ground, he will stand his ground on the UMP, on the flame, sorry, and he will fall down. Now it's JDM, they know where he is. Spraying through the door, oh, so close! And now he's in a lot of trouble. He needs to spray himself because you can see Freakazoid's position. The Molotov comes through, going for the hero defuse, 5 seconds, trying to bait a response. Freakazoid, but he'll get taken down by Roka from the back.
One of the cool things there, actually, in the 2v2 retake that Liquid actually did was JDM was in the vents, but he didn't want to drop because obviously that makes a sound. So JDM timed it so that he dropped exactly when his teammate threw an incendiary in. So he dropped and his sound was covered by the incendiary. So they didn't know he was coming from the vent, which is a really nice small touch. Obviously they didn't win the round, but it's one of those small, it's the small things. It's the small things.
Liquid have indeed been broken. This is more or less worst case scenario. Win 1 round, lose the next. Minimum loss bonus, no money. EchoFox, again, I'm going to assume that a more prepared team for this particular map. This is their map, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a strong position for them to get a nice early lead. 3 P250s and 2 USPs for Liquid. So we saw very patient, careful play in the previous map. That seems to continue here on Nuke. Obviously, Nuke with many nooks, crannies, and corners Very dangerous, precarious map, even if you're prepared.
And we all know as well all the shenanigans EchoFox have on their CT side. I wonder if Liquid are aware of some of those, like the smoke that we saw yesterday. I think it was from Roka or Rix?
Roka.
From Roka. So Liquid just lying in wait, except ELEAGUE, who pushes and dies. And now it's time. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's a great spot that Roka was in, a good anti-eco spot that carries on from the old Nuke as well, where that allows you to field a good defense versus pushes from radio room and the hut, etc. Because from that position you can back off. Eco last man alive. Sorry, Nitro last man alive. Nitro dead. Yeah, from that position that Roka had, you can easily back off if needed. And if they're charging through ramp, for example, then you will hear them coming. You can raise the alarm to your teammate and react accordingly. So something you saw on the old Nuke, something you see on the new Nuke, something to learn at home.
We love learning. We encourage learning. We've got the shotgun out again for Hiko. Scouts out for JDM. It's a bit of a, it's not the best buy in the world. Let's see what it can do for Liquid. Last time with a buy like this, they went aggressive outside. And ended up being a close 2v2 situation afterwards. This time, much more passive approach. More or less giving up outside. They have ELEAGUE who's essentially just playing very, very defensively in this garage. What can he do from the garage?
Liquid don't have anyone at present who is watching players go into secret or is down secret or in B at all. ELEAGUE trying to play an off angle, but he is going to be taken up by 2 players. That P90 putting in work, and Rix will get a free upgrade once again. Now we see players peeking from the hell position, if I'm not mistaken. JDM's made his way into secret. Nitro gets taken down towards hell. And now Liquid are in hell, 5 versus 3.
It's definitely quite hellish. Hiko perhaps feels as though he needs to make something happen, but there's just nothing going on around huts and lobby. JDM is honestly in trouble if he gets pushed. Just having a scout in that position, not the best thing in the world. Him the only man with a rifle, and it's just a FAMAS. He's been spotted now, nades going up. Oh, Hiko getting the mid-range with the auto shotty. Can he get another one? Needs another reload, no more shells for him. Sad times for Hiko. At least he gets a bit of extra money there, but there's just nothing doing here for Liquids.
Yeah, they are at the mercy of EchoFox, as we saw yesterday's opponent as well. Is it too early to say that this map might be a write-off?
Yes.
Because the thing is, Liquid could have a better T-side as well, but they'll need more than 1 round. EchoFox seems so drilled on this map.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid can still, in theory, get in the region of 6 to 7 rounds on their CT side. And it's hard to say how Liquid's offense matches up against EchoFox's defense. I think that dynamic could potentially be very different. I mean, it remains to be seen. Of course, Liquid now, they're going for another save, so they are very likely to lose this round, 7-1, especially against the deliberate play that we've been seeing from EchoFox. And seeing the structure and the discipline that they offer on this map is really nice. And I feel like a lot of teams should really be paying attention and copying a lot of what they do, especially the anti-eco. They've been running the anti-force buys where they work their way outside into heaven. Very strong.
I want to see a 5-man eco stack on the A sites. That's what I want to see.
In heaven. I want all of them to be in heaven. Surprise! Because Shazam is always the one that goes there.
Yeah, at least JDM's not on the T side, but killed all of them at the same time. So, EchoFox taking their time. This is a slow round, and there's not much to say because there's not much happening. Shazam taken down early, although Sean is in a position to secure the weapon.
Yeah, they've mixed up their anti-eco. For better or worse, probably worse. So far, they've lost a man already, and they've not really gained a lot of ground. Obviously, ooh, Rix.
Ding dong, the bells are rung.
Yeah, he's lucky to be alive.
ELEAGUE, last man standing. We'll see if he can get anything done. ELEAGUE has been going mad on Twitter recently. Actually, he's lost his damn mind.
Really?
I think he's calmed down as of late, but there was a period, a week or two, where he was going ham sandwiches down. So that's what you're into.
Well, he's got himself an AK now, and that's going to be pretty important moving forwards. So they're going to have, this is going to be the fourth round loss for Liquid, and that will afford them $2,900 in addition to what they have, which will land them all in the region of 5 to 6K. So they have a lot of money, but saving an additional weapon is going to help a lot as well. Can't really underestimate that. So very slow round indeed. 3 players lost for EchoFox, not the cleanest. Would much rather see their heaven anti-eco, anti-force buy strategy repeatedly in that kind of spot, but we're going to see whether or not there can be a comeback here for Liquid, because if there is going to be a comeback on the CT side, it has to really be made now, to be honest.
Yeah, Liquid have taken a tactical pause, and they need to discuss what they can do in this situation. I mean, it's not an easy one for them. EchoFox, at least on this half, seem to have many advantages. So I don't know what Liquid can do in this sense. It's a hard map to be aggressive on, to try and take T areas on the CT side. So is there anything you feel like Liquid should be doing?
As far as aggression is concerned, I think we've seen some cute stuff yesterday, for example, where you try to get your Opera in a position where you can actually get into a semi-deep position early into radio. Because a lot of teams, especially what we've seen, what we so far have seen from EchoFox, there are some rounds where they will put more players towards the outside. So you might actually be able to get a 2v1, or maybe there won't be anyone there quite early, so you can maybe get that deep position to maybe surprise your opponents. There are some cute little plays you can make here or there, but generally speaking, I like that Liquid are giving up outside. I like that they give up ramp. But I feel like some of these setups after that point aren't optimal necessarily, and they don't seem as drilled, obviously, as EchoFox on this map. This is definitely an EchoFox map, so this is to be expected to some degree.
Yeah, EchoFox are making it really hard for Liquid to get early advantages, and I like how, for example, you had that round where they went for a ramp rush, and then they just held there, trying to, that's really awkward. How do you prepare for a situation where there are 5 people ramp and they're just standing there? If you're the CT side, where do you put your players, etc.? What do you expect? It's difficult for them to react to. So EchoFox using their numbers the right way, and they're making it hard for Liquid to get early advantages. And there's not much. I think it's a difficult map for Liquid to handle in that respect, especially when EchoFox know, at least currently, what works for the most part on the CT side.
Yeah, and we can also see that they've largely been avoiding completely the hut area, actually. We've never really seen traffic around that point. There's a little bit of information about EchoFox. Indeed, they did finish 4th at Northern Arena, so which is very, very recent, at the beginning of this month, I believe. And it's interesting to see the growth slowly but surely EchoFox are making. And one thing that you can be confident of if you're an EchoFox fan is that for them to show such careful play, considered play on a map like this, slowly but surely it will extend to them, the rest of their map pool. So it's a team which has a lot of scope for improvement. But that said, we're back into the match now and looking to see what the adaptation is for Liquid. And indeed, they're trying to get JDM to pick from hut with the AWP, which is awesome. Look at this. Crazy.
Flames will deny him initially. We'll quickly see where the T's are. Currently setting up for some executes outside, and Roka's on the high ground above the hut. So there's nothing for JDM to bite onto at the moment. Shazam moving up towards the silo with the AWP. You can see JDM continuing to hunt, but EchoFox are a step ahead. Legion moving over towards the secret position, but there are 4 players outside. There are nades flying in his direction. Look at that. Every little detail being covered by EchoFox at the moment. The wall of smoke's outside, and they will use the Molotov to deny the CT's information. So Freakers would use to go for a wide peek in this situation. Otherwise, he might have his face ripped off. Legion down to 50 HP. We'll try to slow down the advance. Got to be careful of sprays, though, although both players do. Nades coming in. Pimp's there for support as well. 40 seconds left for EchoFox, maybe less than they would have liked.
It does start to get a little bit scary now for them. They might not be able to go for that lower play necessarily. They might just not have enough time. So you can see Sean Guest moving in towards A main. It might just be the Hail Mary here. The only time left that they have to make a play is going to be this upper bomb site. As Sean Guest tries to get into position. They need to go, though. They have 20 seconds at this point. And it's Sean Guest moving quickly as the first man through to A main. He's got teammates trying to wrap around the side there. One trying to get himself in heaven. Eco's getting in there, though. 2 quick kills for him before being annihilated. And now it is JDM. Too many spots, too many angles, too much Roka. as Roka gets a double there and a triple. ELEAGUE, last man to die. 2 health left on Roka. Crazy explosion of frags from him there right at the end. Bit better from Liquid, though, in that round.
Yeah, EchoFox clearly found it hard to adjust once their plan was thwarted, moving towards the secret area. Didn't leave themselves with enough time to get the bomb down if say, one thing goes wrong for them. Shazam gets taken down by JDM there when he drops. The clock continues to tick. JDM drops to the sites, and that's a round on the board for Liquid. So perhaps a lesson learned by EchoFox. Hiko continues with the auto shotgun. Rest of the team on M4s. It's been a while since we've seen JW holding Squeaky with a shotgun on this map.
So, okay, one thing about the setups here from EchoFox, it seems fairly consistent, is like I said during the tactical timeout, EchoFox don't really put players towards lobby. It's always just Roka by himself. And we saw EchoFox, they had setups on their CT side for aggression with 2 or 3 players into lobby to take it over if you're playing against a team which has a default where you don't have many people in that lobby. So that is definitely something that could be exploited if Liquid can identify that. I don't know that they will, though.
Liquid are a man down. EchoFox going for the flank. And you saw Pimp trying to throw a grenade through the small break in the door. I'm not sure if that's possible when it's that minimal break there. Now Roka's been lost. 49 seconds left, and EchoFox are trying to open a net, or close the net rather, around the Liquid players. But will they manage to wriggle out? A step is made, a sound is made. Hiko is currently playing in the T side of huts. Nitro trying to hold down the B bomb site with support from Pimp, and JDM is on ramp. So A is vulnerable at the moment, and again, EchoFox, are they running down the clock too much? Let's see how Hiko responds to this. Pimp coming up towards the vent as well.
Yeah, you're right. Hiko is really, really big in this position. Pimp ready and waiting. Needs a distraction before he can go up there. Hiko trying to work his way around now, using that hut. And that's the moment for Pimp to go. He finds himself a frag. And in the chaos, who's going to move into position next? Hiko's going to finally find a way to make a mark on the round. That's a frag onto Freakazoid. Just Sean Gez left now, the leader, the prolific in-game leader. Can he spot out the defuser in time? Oh, it's so close! 5 HP. Hiko saves the day. And Nitro will get that defuse. But again, even in any round that Liquid wins, they take substantial damage to their economy.
What's insane is with that frag Hiko got in hut, he instantly went for a 180 expecting a trade fragger to come into the window. Funnily enough, that's where Sean Gez was, but a second later, if Sean Gez tried to trade, he would have been absolutely ruined. Would have been another highlight clip from Hiko, always with his spatial awareness on point. So we've got EchoFox. Maybe we'll see a faster play from them because they are really running down the clock, but they have lost 2 rounds in a row now, and their money is starting to disappear. Should they lose this round, then maybe they can eke out another buy and keep that pressure up. As you can see, Liquid don't have much in the bank.
Absolutely, and it's another round. Again, in this one, actually, there's no presence from the T's in lobby at all. And this is a routine thing. This is definitely exploitable for Liquid because it does give them a lot of information and positions like Hiko had in the previous round. So we'll have to look out for that later on. But EchoFox, they're moving through now. Will JDM find himself an angle or just something? Will he press mouse 1 into that smoke? Looks like he won't. So down to secret they go. And this is, again, where it's fine to let the T's go down here, but you must have setups to deal with it. And Nitro's there, Pimp is there. This should be good. They got some grenades. They can land some shots. A little bit awkward there for Nitro. Needs to help. Pimp's going to drop off, though, away from the vent position. Wild spray there from Nitro over the flames. A smart idea. But Sean Gez gets the frag. Now Pimp is alone for the time being. Needs some support here coming in. And there's Roka looking for another frag. Pimp should be good here now, though. He's got some teammates. JDM's in the mix.
Yeah, JDM can snap to his left if needed. Oh, the Molotov again. Attention to detail for EchoFox. Smoke on the other side, and now Pimp has been isolated. The bomb goes down. Looking for another player. Second found, and now JDM is back. Misses a shot though. 12 seconds. That bomb needs to go down. 2 versus 3. One player has to commit here. Rick's going for the safe bomb once again. Hiko is going to get him, but not before the bomb goes down. Now it's JDM versus 2. Coming from the ramp position. They know where he is. He's fired a shot from there already. How does he survive this situation? Neither EchoFox player is going to peek. They're going to wait for the bomb to be, for the defuse attempt to come in before they do anything. This is a very tough situation for JDM.
He cannot put a shot wrong? Should he even get a chance to get a shot? He knows where one player is now. That's a big deal, but it's pretty impossible from this position. 2 players left. There's no time to bait them out. There's no time to get shots off. He'll get annihilated by Sean Gers. And that is a sad story there for Liquid once again.
That was an unwinnable situation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for JDM, just too many corners for the EchoFox players to hide around. Once that bomb goes down 2v1 and they are off the site and they know you're on ramp, then that creek rears its ugly head. No paddle to be found. Scouts onto Pimp. Hiko can continue with his full buy, which is an auto shotgun. What effects has he had with that auto shotgun? 7 to 10 at the moment. JDM not finding his groove, only 3 kills for him. Shazam opening things up.
So now this is the first round where they actually see that, okay, look, this is empty. It's a little bit different because that information is found on an anti-eco round or anti-force fight / anti-eco type round for EchoFox, but still, having this real estate is always going to be nice as the CTs. And it looks like they didn't push any further. They would have been able to, but they stayed far back, and that's unfortunate because that's an opportunity lost unless Hiko does something ridiculous, James, which he tends to do sometimes.
Yeah, but you don't often see it with an automatic shotgun.
Oh, please. Oh, yes, please. Please.
Meat shots. How many more has he got? He's got 6 shells, but no more will be fired. The trades come in, and JDM is alone with a CZ. Difficult times. All the rounds are so slow as well. It's really hard to watch for Liquid because it's just so painful. Because it's so slow as well, it seems helpless. And 2 of the 3 rounds, I would say, are partly due to EchoFox playing too slowly.
Yep, probably, yeah. That is often something that actually hurts teams. You can think that it's good, we're giving ourselves like loads of time to like make deliberate plays, but usually you're just the time that you give to yourself, you're giving to the other team as well, and it can always cause problems and mistakes. There's so many decisions and small decisions to be made in this game. Eventually, if you give yourself too many over, because you're delaying around, then it can cause problems if if you're not just keeping it simple. So JDM looking to steal away a weapon. Nicely done. Will he stay alive though? There is a player oncoming. Ooh, does he hear stepping? I'm not sure that he does. Even so though, he makes a very good, very smart choice. Doesn't get fragged. Keeps himself alive with an AK into the next round, which will be nice.
Yeah, he's throwing it to a teammate, but he's the only person with armor. His entire team have $2,000 each, so they can't really afford to buy any armor. Okay, so he's taking it back. That's good. He threw it on the floor, threw it somewhere, but it wouldn't make sense for anyone else to take it because they can't buy any Kevlar. They don't have the money. 9 to 3 in favor of EchoFox. Shazam holding angles towards the ramp area now. Shoulder peek comes in. Nitro will dance. An attempt for a bit of a wallbang, but it yields no results. Hiko with that infamous 5-7 of his. Over on the A site. And again, it's another slow round from EchoFox. They are more the turtle than the hare.
Steady wins the race.
Or is it tortoise? It's tortoise and hare, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is. They are more tortoise than they are the hare. I'm glad we had this chat.
Well, the tortoise wins the race, so that's the one you would want to be in this example, I guess. And I'm looking for that Heaven play again, and it looks like that is the setup. So we can see Shazam walking along the catwalk there as Sean Gers watches A main for Freakazoid, who gets close. It's a good coverage overall. And once they get up there, again, you can see it's like having the key to the round. You unlock. Ooh, what is this? Cheeky shenanigans from Roka Spots. Oh, he's going to put a stop to that. And yeah, this is basically the key that unlocks the victory of this round. Once you get in that upper position, there's nothing the pistol can do already against you. But if you got a rifle, that's a different story. And there's Hiko in the distraction, causing some additional chaos, gets another tap. That was suddenly very costly.
Yeah, but they won't care. 10 to 3, 2 rounds remaining. They've got enough money for both. So it's all good in the hood if you're on EchoFox's hood. If you're on Liquid's hood, not all good. They've got a buy, however. Limited on grenades. They've got 5 M4s. And one would expect they will be once again at the mercy of EchoFox. Are they going to change the pace? Could this be a fast play? Going to nade off the door to Squeaky. And where are they going to go with this? stark change, putting all the bodies inside rather than out. And Liquid have gone for the aggression outside, funnily enough. So EchoFox with good timing, but now they need to capitalize on it. You see Hiko on the hut roof. Freakers, what are we looking for him? Hiko's been found. He needs help. He's smoked off. He's isolated. He's got one kill. Instantly traded by Sean Grills.
Genian's in there, though, but he marches to his death, essentially. It's down to Nitro, ELEAGUE, and Pimp now to save it. And we're going to get some upper positions being taken by EchoFox. These smokes are just going to slow them down a little bit. There's not much they can do for the time being. These Liquid players are at the mercy of EchoFox. Another smoke. Frustrating times there for Nitro in particular, as he's locked behind the smoke. And they must just wait for the moment to go in. Pimp will set up with Nitro. Shazam eliminates ELEAGUE. No distraction now. Do they just save? I think they do. This is very brutal. Another round where EchoFox just simply outplay Liquids. I mean, I expected Liquid to at least get 6 or 7 rounds. They're just getting completely smashed. I'll have to see if they can find a way back in on the T side, but unless they get at least, well, I feel like they're almost past the point of no return.
Just waiting for reconfirmation as to what Liquid vetoed to allow this through. Out of curiosity. 11-3, monstrous half from EchoFox so far, and I am being told that Overpass and Cash were Liquid's vetoes in this best of 3. So
it has been the case in the past that we've seen some teams who are completely oblivious to other teams' specialties and strengths. It has happened before. Sometimes teams just like to play what they're comfortable on. Maybe Liquid feel very comfortable on this map.
Well, not anymore.
They're being shown up, yeah.
Double Mag 7, scouts onto JDM.
You can see, you can see the same setup again, by the way, for EchoFox. Just Roka in lobby for the time being. Now there's no one in lobby. Lobby is almost always up for grabs for Liquid early into the round.
Nitro holding close towards Radio Room, so he may realize that lobby is up for grabs. But what can they do with it, the CT side? JDM's got him off to a good start. Again, a super slow round from EchoFox. Just trying to kill Liquid with boredom.
Indeed, it's definitely been an issue. And that kill outside so early has actually changed EchoFox's plan. You can see that what they're doing right now is all jumping along the catwalk. So a different approach. JDM, will he actually be able to spot this? Always going to see one player, misses the flick shot. He needs to call the information to his team. There's another tag coming in as EchoFox. They speed up the pace dramatically now, trying to get themselves in a good position. And they are all swarming at the moment, but they're losing numbers. Looking pretty good here for Liquid. Closing it down, just one more left. It all started with JDM's headshot. Looks like Liquid are close to closing this one. And there it is.
4 rounds on the board for Liquid, and they will be relieved that the first half has come to a close. Now, what do they have to offer us on the second half? That's the question. They've given themselves some breathing space with 4 rounds of 15. You can see Roka leading pretty much every chart there for EchoFox. 20 kills on the board, charging forward for his side. We'll see what Liquid can do on the T side. Can't be worse than the CT side. Or can it? First comes a pistol.
First comes the pistol. Smoke and a flash for Liquid. Let's see how they use it. Liquid, they need a big result. Rix is the first guy to get a frag though. Freakazoid not afraid to just wade through the danger as he picks up a couple kills, and that's it. Shut down immediately. EchoFox will take themselves very handily a pistol round. And a P90. A P90.
Nice. That is exactly what they needed. A pistol round like that, a fast pistol round, a brief pistol round where almost nobody went down. Roka gets a helmet for $350 as well because his Kevlar was not touched, was not bruised. Nothing done to it. Liquid, what have they done? They've gone for a force buy, but Hiko and ELEAGUE have left over 1,200 in the bank. JDM has gone for a force buy, so very curious to see what Liquid have... What am I talking about? Okay, I'm back in the room, yeah. Very curious to see what Liquid have in store. I was confused for a brief second, but anyway. Liquid looking to execute into one of these sites. Seems maybe event dive is in order. Nitro's made his way down, supposed to play towards the ramp. What can they do with this?
And the cool thing about event dives, as we just see, is that it does pull the players from ramp down away from ramp. So if you can time a ramp push with those things, with like a vent dive with 1 or 2 people, it's very easy to get down the vents on this map too. So you can see that Liquid have got themselves into all sorts of nice positions with a man advantage as well. So EchoFox a little bit worried now, I should think. Shazam always in trouble. Did he at least get spotted there? I think that he might have done. Yes, I guess so. Shazam did back away, although that said he's coming back out again.
I'm not sure if ELEAGUE can jump up here without making a noise when he lands. Oh, well, apparently he can, but Shazam's just perfect timing. JDM and Nitro heavily tagged. This map, this half may be brief. The P90 comes in, Glory is deployed. There it is, Sean Gares, last man standing. 13-4. JDM goes down last. So we may not see a T half from Liquid. It's a difficult situation for them. Their buy round will be very key, and this is not their buy round.
Yeah, Splice had a much better showing against EchoFox on this map. Now, we should expect this to be a quick affair. Got them pistols going outside. Who's going to make the eco frags though? Who will be the one to take the offering? It's not going to be Rix then. Well, the thing that's really interesting is that I would love to see a team that's against EchoFox's T side would actually exploit the fact that they never have lobby control. Because if you have to think of the effect of that, how that changes your ability to play a CT setup. Once you lock down lobby and you know that there's nobody in lobby, or let's say you take it with two or three players really early on, really fast, like guy from ramp, 2 guys from HUD or something, you kill Roka, maybe he goes 1-for-1, then you don't need anyone in ramp anymore. You can, you can choose to play it differently because you've got bodies now.
Dan, it's
oh
1
my
versus
goodness,
1.
what is going on here,
Nitro's
James?
got a P90. Why no? Get a P90.
Why is this happening, James?
Rix has an MP9. MP9 versus an M4 with no armor on the A site. Rix has no idea what's going on, although his position may pay off because he's got a bit of a blind spot if Nitro comes into the hut, and surely Rix is going to see him first. Just about survived, 7 HP, and all the hopes and dreams of Liquid have been thrown down the toilet.
Sad times. I have to finish that point later as well, as it's a pretty interesting one, I think. But EchoFox, they seem pretty confident on this map. I love the level of detail to a lot of their approach, generally speaking. And we might get one good T round out of Liquid if we were going to get one. It's probably going to be now. No AWP for JDM. Rocking the rifles. Full rifle setup.
So we have a smoke execute coming out from the Ts. They are all outside. Freakazoid is in the vents. Sean and Roka on the ramp. Rix is in A, and Shazam is on the outside, surrounded by smoke grenades. He can't see much. So, with this lack of information, what are EchoFox going to do? Shazam's dropped down now. Looking for somebody on the high ground. Spots a Pimp, and Pimp will get finished off by Sean Gares, who is in the help position, and Shazam will help him out once again. ELEAGUE will trade for 1. Now it's down to 3 versus 3.
Interesting times for Liquid. They've got a lot of time to play with. A minute. Freakazoid's coming up for the info and just to block anybody coming down secrets. And that's going to be a lot of security there for EchoFox to have Freakazoid in this position, because they know that outside is completely compromised, but Freakazoid being here obviously tells them, okay, you don't have to worry about dropping down to positions to defend the lower side. And now he's going to get info outside. He spots 1. Surely you don't press fire here with a P90. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It's kind of a weird situation for Freakazoid because he gets the information, and so but he knows he can't shoot because he never wins that fight with the P90. So such a weird spot to be in. Roka, however, if Roka gets a good timing here, he could win the round for Liquid. EchoFox, sorry. EchoFox will lose Roka. Liquid will handily defeat Rix as well. They have a round, James. They have a round.
They have a round indeed, and EchoFox are lacking in money, so there's opportunity. Finally, there's some opportunity for Liquid to get something done. But what do EchoFox have in store? Could they go for a force buy here? They don't have all the money in the world. No, they're going to just sit on their lead and try and build some cash, buying the odd pistol here and there. So we can't expect much from EchoFox, even if they are more tried and tested and prepared on this map as it seems at the moment. Freakazoid going back into the vents for the P250. 250. Sean is boosting Roka up on those dirty boxes on the ramp. And Shazam is where he was with the AWP, but with a honest USP. So EchoFox will wait for Liquid to try and impose their will. Not much else they can do in this situation. We have some movement over towards Secret, however, from 2 players.
That's a nice quick advance there. Freakazoid tries to get himself through the smoke, but nothing doing as JDM takes him down. So Liquid, will they apply a similar strategy? Will they get somebody going for that catwalk play into heaven? They have indeed. Got Pimp up there, and it's again a very good anti-eco kind of strategy. Get somebody up there. So far so good here for Liquid as they take down multiple players. It's just Roka left. So they might actually get themselves a 6th round. But it's hard to see them making this through on the long slog.
Yeah, once EchoFox get onto the buy, we've seen their solid positioning over towards the A site. So I think Liquid's opportunities may be limited. They're going to have to be sharp with those weapons. With players like Hiko and ELEAGUE on the team, that's definitely possible. Quite curious to whether JDM has his place on this map with regards to the AWP. Somewhat unconventional compared to the other maps in the active duty map pool at the moment. He is indeed picking up the AWP, so let's see what he has to offer the EchoFox side, who are on the eco once again. Spots a player in the garage over towards the right-hand side. In fact, there are 2, Freakazoid and Sean Grills. They may only realize I only saw one from my POV, so who knows if Liquid saw 2 players. JDM's moving forwards, but doesn't want to overextend. He needs somebody covering his left. That might be ELEAGUE. Seems JDM's going to lead the charge to take down these players.
It's getting close now.
Yeah, I mean, there's one. Do they realize there's another one? Freakazoid coming out with the flash, but nothing can be done. He has support, that's JDM. And it works out. Pimp getting dinked. No idea where he's getting shot from. Shazam can't finish him off, though. 2 plays left for EchoFox. Timely Molotov coming in. Roka will be forced forwards. JDM's going to go down. Can his AWP be rescued? ELEAGUE, is he going to make it? I think he is. Indeed, he is. So, now it's crunch time.
There's going to be a lot of crunch time for Liquid. Here, EchoFox a mere 2 away. And this is quite funny just to see him leading. It's actually really nice, this second frag from JDM, because I believe, was that Hiko? I'm not sure who it was. He was kind of blind. Oh,
ELEAGUE was in there.
Yeah, ELEAGUE was actually kind of blind and may have gone down there otherwise. Either way, we might get another wall of smoke play outside here from Liquid. It is a very easy thing to do, as if you're not a super well-versed T-side Nuke team, and there aren't a lot of teams that really play it a huge amount. It's like they're just going to focus on inside then. Few grenades outside just to keep some obscurity there, to keep Shazam in position, whilst they set themselves up elsewhere. Looking for that play into the upper area. Is that the Molotov for the hut roof, I wonder?
So no one's towards Secret. Oh, actually, no, Freakazoid is. He's going down the vent every round pretty much, so he's waiting for any push towards the Secret position. But other than that, EchoFox are still in position. Shazam going up the ladder. Rick's forced down from the ladder. He's going to get taken down towards Squeaky. Sean Gare's taken down as well. So far, so good for Liquid. 3 for 0 in this particular round. Down goes Roka as well. Liquid with a very nice execute into the A site, and Shazam trying to run away, may be unable to do so. Nitro, what a clean round. They don't even need to plant the bomb.
They still have 2 Molotovs left too. That was a really nice execution of the set piece.
So maybe Liquid will do the same to EchoFox that EchoFox did to Liquid.
It's possible, yeah. I mean, it's hard to count. It's hard to really ever count Liquid out, to be honest, especially after what we've seen them do at majors. Now
yeah, but there's no simple now.
Yeah, that's true, but still, you have a lot of good players on there as well.
Not simple though.
That said, yeah, it's still simple. That can just make magic happen. Simple's such a funny player to watch.
He's a big game player.
He is.
But he's not here.
So it's time here for Liquid to make sure that they nail this anti-eco. They're going to nail it down. There can't be any trip-ups from this position forwards. Nice little flash it into the smoke, but there are 2 lurking. Oh no! Freakazoid's through. So is Sean Gares. They get a frag each, and now it's a 3 versus 3. Oh no! This is looking very grim indeed. Sean Gares picks off JDM from the top of the silo. Oh no, it gets worse. It keeps getting worse, James.
Playing around smokes. Not working out for Liquid. And Hiko with half health, 2 players to find, a completely exposed bomb, and less than a minute. Well, it is Hiko after all. 1 more place to find. Rix could be anywhere. He could be absolutely anywhere. He's coming in from the back. 40 seconds left. Hiko trying to figure out, trying to put his mind in the mind of his opponent. Rix may hear that reload sound, but he's only got a P250. He has Kevlar, nowhere near a gun at the moment, and Hiko's going to take his time, but 25 seconds left. He can clear his path to the bomb, but once he does that, he's probably going to have to run into the site to plant the bomb, and that's where Rix can come into play. Rix needs to hold his position because Hiko has no choice, unbeknownst to Rix. 10 seconds, Hiko has to run, and that is exactly what is going to happen.
That was really smart at positioning from Rix as well, because you see Hiko there, he turns to the T side vent first, and that's the one with the ladder. That's the one that you would expect the CT to be in, because that gives him the fastest rotation time between the 2 bomb sites, so he can play it foolproof. When he hears the beeps, he can get out for free, and so it's technically the smartest place to be, but that is the beauty of it. Rix plays against the expected play and gets the kill onto Hiko.
EchoFox find themselves at match point after a difficult round for Liquid, and maybe, you know, I think there were around the smoke in main, that was a problem. If you don't have that situation, then maybe Liquid continue the comeback. But now EchoFox are at match point. There's still opportunity for Liquid to take the comeback. But now the margin for error is 0. Rix with an angle over towards Hut. Shazam with a more aggressive position with the AWP. He wants to look over these smokes, but it's pretty difficult. Oh, he should have taken Nitro down there. I don't know how he missed that one.
Could be problems now. Going down a man, and they've given up Secret 2, which is okay. Sean Gez is still lurking outside, though. We just saw an image of that. Definitely a lot of sneaky stuff, sneaky potential from him. Although the best thing is if someone would cross to make their way to heaven, that would allow him to get a very sneaky angle. But looks like Pimp found him, so diligent play, checking all the corners. Now Pimp goes towards heaven. That's really nice that they kill one of the most annoying positions potentially if you were to be crossing heaven at that point. That Sean Gez was still alive, standing there. Freakazoid coming up in response. Freakazoid, this is a good play. They need to pull something out of the bag here, and this could be it. Freakazoid, he can't get the first kill though, and now it's pretty awful. 2 players left. Quick frag by Rix, but how do they get in now? Bomb will go down on the upper site, and this retake looks impossible. And they've got 2 orbs. They picked up 2 orbs.
Yeah, they pretty much have to save here, especially as their economy is about to be reset. If Liquid can eliminate these final players, they're in a good spot to do some catching up unless they get wrecked around the smoke again. But EchoFox should definitely be looking to save both of these orbs. We'll see if they're able to. 1 player has made his way to one of the spawns, to T-spawn. Roka is perhaps in a more vulnerable position on the ramp. Maybe EchoFox can get some sneaky stuff done with these 2 orbs. Rix has 3,300 in a bank as well, so they may even... I mean, it'll be hard for him to buy around these orbs with 1,900 loss bonus. We'll see what they choose to do. Rix has been spotted. That flash, those flashes will be a lifeline for him. I don't think the T's will make it there fast enough. An important save. So let's see what EchoFox have in mind.
The interesting thing is how many slow rounds we're getting on Nuke as well. Both teams generally opting to use as much of the clock as they can. And we have seen some teams on Nuke try, favor much more aggressive, much quicker plays, like mixing much more fast pace in with their slow pace. But speaking of which, are we going to get something of that ilk now? Because we do get a big quick take of lobby from Liquid. However, they hold their horses at the side of all the smoke grenades. And now it's going to be a tough round, I think, for EchoFox, because it does look like, once again, Liquid are going to set up the mollies here for that upper rush, which was so successful just a few rounds prior.
So indeed, the extra money that I think Rix had has gone to the M4, the force buy around it. Liquid probably not expecting these extra weapons. Looking for a fast play into the A site, knowing 2 orbs are saved. Sean Gare's going to get off to a good start with a CZ. Freakazoid in the vent might be a problem as they have to look elsewhere, these T players. Down goes Hiko, down goes everybody else. Nitro alone, we may be going to 3 maps.
It's looking very likely at this point. Nitro does have a good portion of time, but he's going to have to pull off something ridiculous, something extraordinary. So he makes his way through. Suzanne's watching it with an AWP. Surely there's no way for Nitro to get in here. He's going to have to snap down now, but there it is. Roka turns around, drops Nitro off the top, and that's going to be that 16-9. EchoFox will take us to a third indeed.
Yeah, that map appeared to be theirs from start to finish. Liquid weren't often in that one. Goes to the last map, but the desk will break down Nuke after the break.